everybody be quiet.
No.
Welcome to Dante's Animal Channel.
Over here, we got this wild kitty.
We're all nuts for nuts.
That's right. Welcome to Daryl's Animal Crick Wash. Bring your animals down to a walking crick.
All right.
1995.
Like I said, I do not need two needy animals right now.
That's his annual shower.
Annual?
Yeah.
Annual. That's a year. That's a yearly thing. Wait a minute.
Yep.
I kind of know better than that. You wouldn't let him in the house if it was an annual. You'd meet him at the door with the high pressure sprayer. I bet you.
And a pressure washer full of bleach.
Pepper, come on. Come on. I can't have to listen. You're not even my dog, but yet you're.
Oh, he is now.
Hey, Jiggy Moto. How are you tonight?
What's up, Jiggy?
Make an announcement, Dante, on what happened.
Oh, well. Apparently, Google pushed out a Chrome update for live stream, and I switched to a browser, Brave, and Brave blocked it. Which is good for live stream. And I switched to a browser, Brave, and Brave blocked it.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, Pepper, come on. Seriously, I do not have the time for two needy animals.
I blame the technology.
Oh, no, actually, I'm kind of... Oh, come on, really?
Look, this is 104.2. Live stream 104.2. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, that's a radio station somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Don't you know? 104.7 is our WTUE here in Dayton. That's our classic rock.
Well, we could call it WCBR. No, what was the one in Cincinnati? If I hadn't tried to think.
Oh, WKRP?
Yeah, they are WKRP in Cincinnati.
WMMS in what was that? Was that Cleveland? Where was it? Cleveland, Youngstown, or something like that? Was the Buzzard or the something like that? That was a big thing back in the day. Back when Cleveland actually was something. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that? Before Youngstown collapsed, imploded on itself.
Oh, that whole Rust Belt up there just about dead, didn't it?
It's. I'm telling you what.
I'm part of that Rust Belt.
Oh, Pepper, come on. I don't got time for this.
Well, dude, it's sad how everything moved out of that part of the world up there.
Oh yeah, it just within a 10-year period, it just went away.
It's gotten so bad. We're welcoming Mexicans.
Oh my God,
we're fighting over the one Mexican in the whole world.
Yeah, now all we need for him to do is come in, and then we'll really have some volume lag, connection, can't hear you problems.
Oh. I can't trust you. I gotta watch you because you like to crawl in the litter box.
Oh, the puppy?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's because those are crunchy treats. Cat poop rolled in clay.
You like to crawl in the litter box, and I gotta keep an eye on you.
Delicious.
Well, did you get a dog, Dante, or did you a dog sitting?
Well,
it's his dad's dog from downstairs.
Oh, okay.
It actually was my. Well, it's a family dog. To put the long story short.
Yeah, but whose family? Well, some families got their dog missing. Dante's got it.
No. It was my mother's.
Yeah.
That was the dog that my parents took when they went to Arizona.
Ah.
And okay, the cat's getting pissed off. You gotta go. He is not happy.
See, Dante lost all that weight. There's just not enough real estate for him to be split up between two loving animals.
Come on. No. Come on, no. The cat is not happy. He is not happy.
We might hear Dante hit the floor here in a second. He'd be wrestling for his life with both animals.
Come on, Pepper, come on. Yes, cat, I know. He's up here. Come on, Pepper. Come on. Really? Come on.
Like I said, just remember Steve Irwin.
Come on, no. Pepper, come on.
Don't turn your back on him.
The tails come out and get you.
Telling you.
That's how he died. Then the daughter will have to come on and do the hangouts. Wait a minute, he doesn't have a daughter.
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'll let you.
That's what I was worried about Miss Moto there for a while.
All right. Okay, maybe.
Maybe?
Just maybe.
Did you separate and put them one in each corner?
Time out.
Well, no, I put him back downstairs.
Oh,
I told him I'll let
I
him
thought
up
you put
later.
them in a corner, give them a timeout.
No, I said I'll let him up later.
Maybe. You hear some big crash, boom, banging going on downstairs.
Yeah. He's not big enough to make a crash bang booms. I got the cat up here too, so the cat can't. The cat was chasing him.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen.
Well, every time he'd go to the steps, the cat would run after him.
Yeah, you are the cat's own personal chew toy. He ain't sharing you with nobody.
Don't want no dog slobber on you.
The dog, no. Oh, dog drool.
All right, now the cat's sitting by the door. Really?
He's guarding you. You're being guarded.
No, he's like, where's the dog at?
It's a precious commodity. Just not enough Dante to go around.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
You ought to put a camera on Enzio and just watch him.
Yeah.
The Animal Channel.
Well, let's come into that in YouTube land.
Yeah.
I'm looking for either a Bigfoot or a unicorn to do that too.
What, strap a camera to? There was that one guy that strapped a camera to a turtle and let it go in the pond.
Yeah, but the problem is you got to catch it to get the camera back.
Yeah, yeah.
Just tie a
He
fishing
must
line to
have
the
because
thing.
there was video.
I took the camera, strapped it on me, and jumped in the creek today. So
Yeah, but did where's the video?
I ain't got time to upload it yet. I just got it.
I thought you were just going to click it and let it just go without any editing whatsoever. Just let it stream.
I may have that. You know, really and truly, things are good. Looks like that I get more views on stuff with that. Just throw it on there and let it go.
Okay, so now the cat's playing with toys he ain't played with for a while.
Oh, that's just to entice the dog.
No, I got the door shut. Dog's not.
Just take a big piece of Velcro, Daryl, and strap it to your leg and jump in the water. Yeah, let's see what we can see now.
Mhm.
Well, look at that. There's a Loch Ness monster. Oh, no, that's just Daryl's other leg.
That man in a small suit or whatever it was.
Get you one of those close-up lenses, and you could put it on the top of your head and do a demonstration or a explanation of, well, I got this skillet mark here in 19. This one here was when I come home late and I didn't hand the check in the door first.
How's it doing, Jiggy? I'm gonna see you're doing great. This is a disaster. It's probably ain't going. This last stream probably going to run long.
They may have all just freaked out. What the hell's going on? The world's coming to an end. Dante's not out there. He can't hear nobody.
It's the storms.
Yeah, blame the storm. Damn, it's global warming.
It's heading to Mexico.
Hey, they're passing that thing for the coal. They're releasing the grip on the coal restrictions, the Clean Air Act, so that the coal companies can get a little bit more money and hire some more people and pollute the air a little bit more. So,
Well, I think what it is they're going to be shutting down the nuclear reactor in Pennsylvania. And
really,
that's going to mess everything up.
need
3
a
Mile Island?
need a to move it or what?
No, they're shutting it down because Pennsylvania got legislation put through where they want to go do away with nuclear reactors.
Oh, really?
And well, 3 Mile Island's been half shut down since '74
Right.
because they had that partial meltdown on
Right.
reactor 2.
Well, they're not calling it a partial meltdown. It was an incident.
No, they actually in the paper in the articles they're calling it partial meltdown.
Wow. Because when they first happened and stuff, they were only calling it an incident. No,
Yeah, everybody just walked out glowing.
it wasn't a meltdown. We didn't, the reactor rods are fine. It was just an incident.
So I got a question. How can it partially melt down?
Well, yeah, it either does or it doesn't.
I've seen some people partially melt down.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
Well, that's another story.
Yeah, I saw 2 or 3 at the clinic just last week.
That's all right. Well, no. What is Pennsylvania? Anyone watch that Chernobyl miniseries?
Yeah, that's what it was.
What it is Pennsylvania said, hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and shut down and have a complete fuck up, so that way we can do a 3 Mile Island miniseries.
Yeah, see, that's what I brought up to the missus. I'm like, it's been running all this time really well. Why shut it down now and have a chance of it being a Chernobyl?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Well, they were given tours of 3 Mile Island.
yeah, well, to be fair, they give towards the Chernobyl too, but they also give you a little fucking
Yeah, a rad meter. You have to wear it.
meter.
Yeah.
It says, hey, if this starts going real bad, run away.
And don't feed the animals. Well, you end up becoming food, but that's okay.
Well, the fish, you saw the fish they got in the river, right? There at Chernobyl. The shit's all, I mean, seriously, they did a special on it. The shit's weird. The fishies are weird.
Well, when you have a fuck up like that, you're gonna break a few eggs.
Yeah, they did.
That's just a lot of eggs.
It was Omelet City.
What was it I heard today? They were saying, what was it? Millennials? Because they got their heads down so much looking at their phone, that they're growing, that the spikes are growing.
Yeah, basically the heads.
Wow.
I read that too.
It's fucking evolution, man.
I mean, you think about it. Pennsylvania is a filthy state. We have 3 Mile Island. We have Centralia. Centralia, I mean, sorry.
That's
Pittsburgh, Erie.
That's the town.
The dumps, the Pittsburgh dumps where they dumped all the chemical refuse. Yeah. That's where Father Time rides, isn't it?
I'm not too sure if that's part of it.
And what town was it? There's burning underneath it.
Yeah.
The coal mines.
The
Yeah.
coal.
Well, that's been, some of those have been burning. Like, isn't Billings got a thing that's burning out there for like 30, 40 years or something?
The coal mine started burning back in the early 70s.
Yeah, it's never going to go out.
The town they had to shut the town down and everything else, didn't they? I mean, I'm trying to figure out, wasn't that in Pennsylvania? Or
Well, the government took over that whole town. Nobody's allowed to live in there.
No, because the ground, even if it snows, the ground doesn't get covered in snow because it's warm.
I'm thinking in summertime that'd be a cool place to motovlog. Just go up there, pitch a tent, or looking for an empty house and motovlog.
Yeah, in the middle of winter, you can just lay your sausages on the ground and fry up some bacon and eggs.
A few inches off the ground. I don't want to get them dirty.
How are you tonight, Python? On the run?
When I come home, I won't need any electricity to use. I'll be glowing enough.
There you go. Well, you can just take a bunch of fluorescent lights and lay them down, and they'll just glow from being on the ground. No, that doesn't work that way. That's electricity.
I'm talking about from the burning.
Oh, from the yeah.
From all that heat coming up.
What's up, Python?
We all should have a motovlog up to the Love Canal.
It's all right. Give people another 20, 30 years. We're going to have fucking horns. And
Yeah. Well, some people already got them. I'm just saying.
well,
I think they're going to have an extra thumb because
people will have them without surgery.
Well, I was reading somewhere where they were already selling the houses off at the Love Canal.
Oh yeah, it's fine now. Yeah.
I mean, they're talking over at 3 Mile Island. It's going to take at least 60 years to freaking tear that down and dispose of it. Try to dispose of it safely. Yeah, right. Where are you going to get rid of that waste?
Oh no, you never dispose of it safely.
Well, we could mail it to the moon.
Fucking what? Has a half-life of what?
99.
100 years?
99 years.
That's half-life.
Hey, Bandit Nev.
Mail it to the sun. That'll be good. You know what we could do? Since they need power up in Mars anyway, just mail it to Mars, and they could rebuild it up there.
Well, wait a minute. Well, you think about it. If we're going to build colonies on Mars, we got to put nuclear reactors up there because
I mean, we might as well destroy that environment too.
there's no environment to destroy.
Yeah.
There's no atmosphere.
Oh, PBS link.
You're going about all wrong, Mike. You got to have an atmosphere to destroy in order to do it.
Well, we'll make it extra glowing.
Well, the gopher's got it right. He just stays underground and pops up every now and then.
Every now and then, yeah.
Yeah, I'm watching for him. I got my tree snips right here.
Well, I'll tell you something right now. It ain't too much underground around here now unless I got swimming trunks on.
Got a spade or nude your gophers.
Spade or nude. Like I said, that'd be the most action I've had in years. Give me a snip. Take a little off the top there, Doc.
I'm like Bob Barker.
Spade and neuter your gophers. Pay attention to Mike. That's just the bat rabies talking.
You be quiet. I'm going to fly over there and pee and poo all over your house. Have guano all over.
Well, at least it's got a thing now about monkeys. So, I mean.
Oh, no. Is she still on the monkey kick?
Yeah, she wants a damn pet monkey. So.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No.
I'm going to say 2 words. Michael Jackson.
Actually,
Don't.
my mom and dad
you dare
bought
try
a
to justify.
house. My mom and dad bought a house right before school started in 1989. Within a month, our neighbor lady passed away from old age. She had a pet monkey. They had to go in there and shoot that freaking monkey to be able to get anybody in that house.
How did I know it was going to turn into something? Like, had to shoot the monkey.
They shot the
Who
freaking
shot
monkey.
the monkey? Oh, that's who shocked the monkey. Never mind.
They shot it. I'm like, couldn't you put a dart into it?
No.
Well, we didn't think of that.
Well, we'll see. The problem is the reason why they justify doing it, they're going to say, well, the monkey's already domesticated. We can't release him to the wild.
But they could have sold it to somebody.
Monkey's never known what the wild is.
But that monkey was attacking anybody that got near her body.
Yeah, because it's protecting.
Yep.
I mean, monkeys are very much fucking pack animals, like anything else. I mean, they regarded her as the alpha, and the monkey was protecting the alpha.
Like no monkeys.
Did
I
anyone,
had two.
did anyone watch the video I shared? I think it was was it yesterday? Last night? I think it was last
About the furry rider.
night.
I
Yeah. I would so go to jail if I tried to do that.
think you should do it.
I need the suit first, and I'd so go to jail.
I raised two monkeys myself. And I couldn't wait to let them loose in the wild.
It would only be funny if someone else was there to record me getting arrested.
Oh, I'll follow you, but you know they're going to arrest me too. I'm not going to be able to hold my tongue for shit.
Yeah, but see, we need
furry abuse. I claim it. The cops are furry abuse.
No. See, we need someone to be able to actually edit and upload the video while we're in jail.
Oh well, yeah, that ain't gonna.
So you're saying you need at least 3 people?
Yeah.
No, we need motomattman to video it because he's probably the only one that wouldn't get put in jail.
Which one?
Which one?
Oh no!
It's not motomattman anymore.
I refuse. I refuse to bend to the will of some little varmint that tried to steal and swap and whatever. He will always be motomattman to me, no matter what.
Yeah, that guy from Tennessee, he should have never stole his name.
Oh man!
But yeah, fucking. Yeah, see, we can't all get arrested. As funny as it would be, someone needs to be able to upload the video.
Well,
dude on a scooter that way.
Yeah, we can't ask Miguel to it because he's obviously forgot how to use a camera.
Well, that we'd have to sneak a Mexican in. That won't work.
We could get Matt Cherrington to do it.
Well, he's the only one that they wouldn't arrest.
Well,
we could get Matt Cherrington to do it, but he'd probably get arrested too.
You know what the funny thing is? If we get Matt to do it in the cheese wedge.
Oh my God!
That's what I said. We could have him. The more thing about it, he'd probably get arrested too. Dude, they would have to bring the paddy wagon to fucking get us.
Yeah, they'd have to bring the long bus.
I can imagine a cop bringing it in because he's got to fill out all that paperwork. Actually, you know what? No, we need more people because the more people, the less likely he's going to want to do the paperwork.
Yeah.
So it'll be like the train hitting the bus. I don't want to do the paperwork, damn it.
I'm going to drive this bus under a train.
I don't want to do the paperwork. You know what? You can't do that. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
There you go.
I didn't see anything. I didn't. Goodbye.
Of course, we'll have to get one of those politically correct people, all the ones, put them someplace in there. First thing you know, if we leave somebody out, you'll get claimed to something.
You can put a vagina hat on.
Oh,
Put a vagina hat on.
You mean put a disclaimer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No snowflakes were harmed in the filming of this video.
Oh, I couldn't do that. I could not even be put into a video like that. Because you can't do anything without harming a snowflake.
That's what you need to do is start putting little snowflake stamps on the side of the KLR with the X's through them. Like the old bomber runs,
I could do that on the side of my trunk.
Oh,
Up high.
What are these snowflakes with blood on them? Ah, 37 and counting.
37 and counting.
And I live right up the road from Penn State. God,
There you go, Penn State 37 and counting.
It might be Penn State Shenango, but it counts too.
Oh, that's an off-campus thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
The satellite campus, they call it.
Yeah.
That's the snowflake term.
Oh, my.
And of course, don't forget we have Penn State cosmetology too. Michelle went to that.
Oh, my. Well, we could stop there and all get a makeover, and that way we could be all inclusive.
Be all inclusive. We're going to represent all 172 genders.
Oh yeah, gotta get them all.
I was reading an article where a student from college got kicked out of a classroom because he raised his hand and challenged the professor that there was only two genders.
Oh yeah, well they're not gonna put up with that crap.
I
Oh.
heard a different story where the professor actually got into a fight with a student over that because the professor would not refer to him as their preferred pronoun.
No, it was
He actually got fired.
well. The one I read said that the professor kicked him out of his class for good. Okay.
Yeah, the one I heard about, the professor got fired for it because he wouldn't call the student by their preferred.
That might have been the other article that I just skipped over. I thought was the same article.
Well, I identify as an amoeba.
I identify as cheese.
A one-celled, slimy, low-life, basic entity.
I identify as an Apache helicopter.
Well, see, I did cheese because most people like cheese on their pizza.
Cheese, that's a curd. That's like a bacterial regurgitation. Well, so is alcohol. So hey,
Yeah. Better than booze.
yeah. I identify as a bottle of Bacardi's.
Which, I mean, bad news for the
35
people in
years
New
ago,
York
that would have been a
City.
bottle of Bacardi's.
From New York.
Yeah.
If anybody's watching this from New York, which I doubt it, I feel for you guys. I'm sorry that marijuana was not legalized in your state this last week.
Oh, it really wasn't?
Nope.
Really?
No, it's New York anyway. So
Yeah, they're not going to stop you anyway. So
There's
a couple of guys they had in the back of one of the patrol cars had the big fatty fired up, just smoking away on their way to the.
Well, I see it this way: to live or work in New York City, got to be high anyway. You're on something, dude.
Yeah, a little bit of retarded. A little bit of
retardation. We don't know what's from.
Oh yeah, we know what it's from. Yeah, when a hamburger is $75 and your rent is $4,000 a month, you got to be a little touched.
Well, I'm going to look at the map and see if it's right across the pond from Texaco. If it's, I think it might be the air blowing across.
Oh, the latitude line.
Yeah.
Oh,
the air.
crap. Oh. So if you start digging a hole straight down, you'll come up in Miguel's backyard.
Yes.
But which backyard? See, he has 3 homes.
well, that means you got pretty good odds of hitting the backyard.
Yeah. Come up in the middle of a hot tub with Madonna on one side and Miguel on the other. That would be an experience.
Just poke up like a gopher.
No, you just hurry and start bricking it up because you don't want none of that.
No, I don't want none of that. I don't even want to be in the bath water. What are you talking about?
Well, if anybody stops you as you're getting out of the hole, say, "Hey, I'm just looking for the Knights Templar gold." It's on this hole.
I'm looking for Civil War treasure.
Yes.
I started digging on Oak Island and ended up here, so leave me alone.
I just dug in from New Jersey and man, my arms are tired.
Oh my gosh. You couldn't dig 3 feet down in New Jersey without starting to glow or start bleeding from your orifices, or as radioactive and chemically, putrefied as that is.
So that is what happened to me.
That's the East Coast toxic waste dump there, buddy.
That's what turned me into Bat Mike.
Bat Mike. He was bit by a radioactive rabid gopher.
That's right. I was out in the fucking playing in the rain today.
Yeah, you said you were out in the rain.
He
Yeah.
got jealous.
Got to watch that. You're going to get swamp ass.
He watched my video this morning and got jealous.
No.
Yeah, Mike got all wet.
The new
And then
tank.
yelled at people at stoplights.
No, the new tank bag showed up, and I wanted to throw it on. So.
Oh, yeah, that's so he can play Candy Crush while he's riding in the dirt.
No, Honestly, I couldn't. I had a hard time envisioning how big it was going to be. I didn't realize how big it was going to be.
That was huge. Covered the whole tank.
That's what she said. Oh, we're not talking now.
Well, at least your little your Windows tablet fits in there nice.
Yeah, it was exactly the fucking bath plug. I threw it in there.
That's what I said. You can play Candy Crush all day long while you're riding the roads.
No. Watching movies.
Watching movies.
It's the wrong orientation for that. But
What, movies or Candy Crush?
movies.
So the movie's a little bit narrower.
I just threw that in there just as a joke to see. I was like, holy shit, it fits.
Reminds me, I want to get a cell phone holder so I can watch movies going down the road like Dante.
I'm going to put a 27-inch screen TV on my go right across the windshield.
Wait a minute, you're going to stay at 27? I've actually thought about putting my 48-inch screen.
Yeah, well, that's how wide the window is, the front glass is.
Well, then I don't have to worry about limitations like that.
So I figured I just plug in a Grand Theft Auto cartridge and drive to work that way.
Well, see, if I would get pulled over and asked why you can't have this, like, well, that's my sale. I got to get speed up somehow.
Tell them it's a hybrid vehicle.
So what do you mean I can't have this? I can have whatever I want.
It's a Tesla.
It's a Tesla.
It's a prototype. It's a prototype Tesla. That's it. Hey, you can get your Teslas in black now. It's only an extra $1,000 for black paint. They just announced that. That was big news. What the hell?
It's been like that for a while.
Sounds a little racist.
It's just stupid shit. Just stupid.
Sounds a little racist.
Red's the regular price, but anything if you get silver or black, it's $1,000 more.
Well, red's the color you can't see.
Well, it ain't so much that, because they got a whole bunch of that red and they're trying to use it up.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because it puts you in a higher insurance bracket for a red car.
Great news.
We're already going to be in a high bracket anyway because you're going to have full coverage on it.
Yeah, Tesla 5.
The SUV is done.
Oh, the Tesla truck?
Great news. The SUV is done.
Oh, yours is?
Yes. I just got to take it in.
You finally got the silly putty on that frame?
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum.
I just hope I just don't run through no mud puddles.
There you go.
The mini Tesla.
It's the mini Tesla. And I was shocked to find out what he used to plate that frame.
Brazing rod. What do you use?
Flux core wire feed welder.
Wow. That was some crappy weld.
Was that from Harbor Freight?
Yes, his was from Harbor Freight, just like mine. It was identical to mine, except for it actually had wire in it.
Hey, Skippy's out there. You know how I can tell? Brazing rod. What do you use?
Oh, I know.
There we are.
Core wire feed.
Echo, what the?
Well, I can turn that off.
It's just like I'm in my cave. I'm in my cave.
There, that should be better.
Can you hear us, Skip? No, Skip can't hear us.
Yeah, it kept telling me that the call had ended already.
Well, there's a long story behind that.
You'd have to watch the beginning of this video.
Yeah. It starts with a small puppy dog and ends up with a large kitty cat.
Okay.
And some crazy firm or a software update.
Software update.
Oh.
And I think we got it from Portugal, so I'm not,
It's either
It's
Portugal.
one of those fuzzy software updates.
It was fuzzy.
Well, no, if he's
Oh, be
using,
darned.
if he's using Chrome, he ain't going to have that same issue. Which I'm sure he is.
If it either came from Portugal or gobble my balls.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
Yes, gobble my balls.
Gobble, gobble,
No,
gobble.
Portugal's bah.
See, Skip knows. Everybody knows now. It's worldwide. Portuguese fur monsters.
Mm-hmm.
You look at your accident, you're trying to tell.
That's why they call it sleeping.
You understand what you're saying?
You're awful muffled there, Skippo.
You swallowed the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. There we go. We're better.
Did you put it back in the case or in your jacket?
No, I just moved it. I was laying on it.
It sounded like a
Oh, it was like Charlie Brown. Wah 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 wah.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh, we're too old, Gopher. We're too old.
Show me where the teacher touched you, Charlie.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I remember fucking Peanuts.
Yeah, the reruns. We remember the original.
We saw the
remember.
real stuff.
I remember rerun.
That's why I like everybody that says, "Oh, I watched the Top Hat Cat." Oh, really? You watched the reruns? I saw them when they first came on.
Wait a minute. It might be reruns, but I still fucking watch them.
So, Gopher, you seen them before they were colorized?
I saw a lot of black and white cartoons because we didn't have a black and white TV until like 70 some.
I can remember.
Yeah, but Woody the Woodpecker started out in black and white.
Yeah, a lot of. I mean, the original when they started the little vignettes and stuff of Steamboat Willie before he went, So I mean, all that.
Oh yeah, go for
Cecil the Sea Monster. That was black and white when it first started out,
Yeah,
and all the Popeye.
Gopher remembers when Technicolor was there.
Well, see, I can remember my dad's first black color TV set. It was a black and white TV set with a blue film on the top part of it and a green film on the
I was
bottom
just going to tell you. I remember when they came out with those filters, and if you had them on upside down, your sky was green and your grass was blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the TV sets weren't square; they were all kind of ovalish, round, cut on the side type of thing.
Yeah, the tubes weren't flat.
Yeah, and they weren't flat. No, they weren't flat. It was a big round. It looked like a glass ball, and if you got off to the side, everything was just nothing was straight. Everything was curved. Oh, I'm so damn old.
That proves this ain't a flat world.
Oh, shut up.
And it didn't use electronics; it used picture tubes.
Oh, and you turn it on, and it took a few minutes for it to heat up and come on.
See,
warm up, yes.
We used to put ours in the microwave first, just to warm it up a little bit.
And he used to hum a little bit sometimes, the older ones.
And a big microwave there, Mike.
I know.
And you got to watch not letting it get too dusty because then it would crackle.
Do you remember the old-fashioned remotes? Hey, get up and turn the channel for me.
That's why they had kids. That's what my dad used to tell me. That's why I had kids.
The first remote was the clicker.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It was children.
Remember when they first came out with the first generation remote controls?
Yeah, the ones that were the sound, the pings.
Yeah, the clicker.
Yeah, they were done by vibration, by sound.
Yeah, and then they came out with the ones that basically shot the beam of light.
Yeah, the photonics. Yeah,
and if you had a flashlight aimed it just right, you could trigger it.
Yeah. Well, if they were, we lived in a trailer, so we were in a trailer for years. If Mom was in the kitchen and some silverware pinged, you could change the channel because of the sound.
Yeah, because the pitch was right.
Yeah, you never saw a man get so angry when his Andy Griffith changed channels.
Like, damn it, woman.
Or the Honeymooners, that was always good. The Honeymooners.
Oh yeah.
The Red Skeleton Show. Oh man, these they don't know shit. Red Skeleton was some funny crap, man.
My dad's first truly remote
Jack
TV
Benny show
was an RCA 27-inch TV.
Jack Benny, all of them.
We found out that our neighbors had the same model TV. It was just a little bit older. And we had some heck of a lot of fun with changing their channels on them while they were watching TV. We were laying at the window with the remote and changed the channels.
Oh, that was some funny crap.
I remember being the antenna myself.
Oh yeah, you had to hold it and lift the leg, grab a piece of tin foil, and stick your tongue out.
Yeah, and then they just say, hold it right there.
Yeah, stand right there. You didn't get to watch TV. You were the antenna.
Yeah, I was the antenna.
Yeah, back then the TV shows were an hour long.
Well, there was a lot of TV shows when they first started out were only 15 minutes long.
Yeah, because
And then they were half an hour.
Yeah.
because they said that no one was going to sit there long enough.
No, yeah, they didn't think. And then the commercials came in, and then even though you were watching TV for an hour, you only really watched 15 minutes of the show. The rest of it was commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a thing
Yep.
that 15 minutes, the attention span would only last for 15 minutes, and then commercials were exactly all the commercials were all the exact same, so people could time it to get up and pee and all kinds of. It was all wild.
It's like YouTube. I mean, if you have a video longer than 15 seconds, you've lost their interest.
Yeah, game shows and stuff like that. That when they went to hour game shows and stuff, people started sitting there with old milk bottles to fill up the pee ins because they didn't want to get up and miss anything from the game show.
Yeah, you had to. If it was a show kept attention, then yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yep, the dating game.
Oh, well, that was good. I always liked that. The Gong
And
Show.
then you had the newlywed game.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's never any dating shows anymore, except for the fucking Bachelor.
Well, they got those ones where
And what's my line?
they put you in a house together and they film you ruining each other's lives and stuff. That's always entertaining for people with no wills and shit.
Purging in Mexico.
Now that would be a good show, Mikey. I think we could do that. Get a
But
big
there's only one Mexican.
Yeah, get a big compound, fill it full of people, 2 weapons, and tell them it's a purge. The last person standing wins. Whatever.
Yeah, you get 2 weapons, single shots, and all the ammunition you can imagine.
Serial killers need apply.
Yeah, but the problem with that is it's going to turn. That's how you bring about the Hunger Games.
Yeah, that's all right.
That'll work.
Yeah.
Wait, am I the only one that watched the fucking series throughout?
Oh, I've watched them all.
Hunger Games? No, I watched the whole thing.
And you want to do you want the Hunger Games?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh my god!
But I want to be able to pick the ones that go in there.
Well, you can't be that. It's fucking lottery.
I don't care.
Well,
You
even
mean
the lottery and
what?
the Hunger Games were rigged.
I'm playing by Bat Mike rules.
That's right. You just fly overhead. In safety, on a safe distance.
There
Poop on
would be New York City would be empty. LA would be empty.
Well, see-
Washington D.C. would be empty.
See, they've already had movies on New York and L.A. Escape from
Yeah,
New York, Escape from L.A.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. He needs to make
Portland
one.
or Seattle, Washington.
Well,
would be empty.
that's already they're killing themselves off. That's already isn't that the suicide capital or depression capital or whatever of the world and stuff.
Well,
Yeah, but it's homeless and drugs now,
I was gonna say it's the whole.
just like San Francisco.
Oh.
I mean, they got drugs running fucking rampant. I mean,
You telling me that they're going to have a poop map also?
Oh yeah, they already have it. Matter of fact, there's a video on YouTube.
I know LA
A
has
city dying.
well, that was actually local news for Washington. Or I forget what city it was. That was actually Seattle local news that did that. Oh man,
Yes, Seattle, Washington. Yeah.
oh man, the fucking Chamber of Commerce or the fucking City Council is fucking pissed at the news.
Well, the only homeless that I saw in Spokane was right downtown. Everything else, all of the other monument areas, all the tourist areas, all of the national trail areas, all that stuff was pristine. And anybody sleeping there on the ground was there because they were traveling across the country. But the only time I saw any what I would consider homeless, it was right downtown, the old part of it.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah, in Spokane. So I don't know about any place else out there, but
well, same way. Well, Seattle's same way. Downtown's fucking pretty well ravaged.
I'm reading this article about the rabies that Gopher sent me in Pennsylvania. It says over 300 animals tested last year tested positive for rabies. Well, do you know how many animals are in Pennsylvania? That's acceptable. Come on.
Hell, that don't even get close to the amount that's in Philadelphia, much less Pittsburgh.
Well, they said PA was having problems with it.
Well, yeah.
Pennsylvania does have an epidemic going on, truly. It's called liberalism.
See, there you want to get us kicked off YouTube again.
I'm surprised I ain't kicked off yet.
Yeah, they got to make an example out of somebody.
I'm not big enough to be an example.
The missus had this a procedure done down at Pittsburgh, down at Allegheny Hospital, and I was sitting in the waiting room, boxed in there, and they had one TV on, and The View came on. My eyes, nose, mouth, ears all started bleeding.
Oh my gosh!
I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Yeah.
I stepped on some faces, hands, you name it.
See that
is it Good Morning America or Jim? What is it with Gail King?
See that moment when your eyes glaze over? That's when you die inside.
Yeah.
I almost didn't make it out of the room before that happened. That happened whenever I realized what just happened, and I was in the elevator going down to the lunchroom, cafeteria.
Listening to elevator music.
Yes. Their elevators are so screwed up. You're basically in the basement part of the building for the procedures. So you had to take, there's like 6 elevators. You had to take, only one elevator goes to the basement. So you had to take that up to the floor, the first floor. Get out of the elevator, and you had to take another elevator, go up 3 floors to get to the cafeteria. But the cafeteria is not on the 3rd floor. It's on the 2nd floor. So you had to go to another elevator to go down to the cafeteria. I'm like, you know what? They could have saved it by doing one elevator.
Oh, no. They engineered that for when the wackos break loot, get free. They can't get out.
Well, yeah, that is true too, because they have these signs that says, take the stairs, it's healthier. So I took the stairs from the 1st floor to get to the 2nd, and the doors were locked.
Take the stairs, it's healthier. And say, fuck you.
That's so you'd have to take the stairs down, Mike, and then take the stairs back up.
No, I was smart that time. I took it up to one. I took it up, and then took the elevator down to it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went outside.
He said the doors were locked.
Well, I was able to go up to the 3rd floor by the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Doors weren't locked there. Now they have this courtyard in the middle of the building that you can go out and enjoy the fresh air with the after getting your drink and your food. I walked out there, and back in the back corner is the smoking area. I'm like, do you realize you're in a pretty good sized city with a lot of smog, and you're limiting them to this little 10-foot section for the smoker?
Hey, you don't want to contaminate the smog.
Yeah. Pittsburgh needs to, whenever God was passing out brains, they thought he said trains. Said, no, I only live out on the road. So I'm back off my soapbox. Go ahead, guys.
Slides Mike's soapbox back under the table.
Uh-oh.
One good thing, though, Pittsburgh is not a Class A city in Pennsylvania. Only Philadelphia. Philadelphia is considered the Class A city. That's the only city that technically, by their stupid rules, I'm not allowed to carry. But the only way you can carry is to get a carrying permit by the state. It's the same thing I have. So the rules, they contradict each other. You know what I mean? So if over Philadelphia, they got morons.
You ain't gonna get an argument out of me on that one.
At least I'm not. I knew that I wasn't in Mexico whenever I heard you talk.
Yeah, I think Miguel's on vacation anyway this week, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on
Because
vacation.
can't keep up with him.
Yeah.
Who knows? He can't hear us half 3/4 of the time anyway.
Yeah. I'm going to the Strawberry Festival tomorrow. Mikey, you want to go?
No, it's going to rain.
No, it's not. No, not tomorrow night. Now, Saturday and Sunday, it's going to pour. I'm going to get soaking wet at 3 different shows that day.
They said on my phone earlier today it was supposed to rain for 10 days straight here.
Well, that's just your house.
Oh, thank you.
No place else in PA, just your house. And they're going to cut
Yeah,
grass.
the cloud follows you, right, Mike?
Yeah.
The little teeny puffy cloud just follows you where you go.
And when it stops raining, they're going to start cutting grass. So they'll be cutting the grass, and then it'll rain, then they'll cut grass, and it'll rain.
No, wait a
Just
minute.
like
No.
your house.
No. They actually cut grass in the rain here.
Oh,
Also,
Oh yeah, they're that fucking crazy.
You ought to get you one of those great big huge drones and put mower blades on it and fly that around your neighborhood.
I mean,
Upside down.
Yeah, I'm going to cut your grass. Let's cut your grass. That way you can videotape it. And it happened.
I think it was motomattman that said I should do a video with me cutting grass. I told him I've already done that. It didn't work out too well. I actually have a video of me riding my riding lawnmower and vlogging. Just like the snowblower. I have actually 2 videos of me snowblowing and showing that.
You gotta dig back a ways to find it, but it's there.
I'm going to have to have a heart attack if I bring this. I'm trying to bring up the weather. I want to see this. If it's supposed to be nice tomorrow, I'm dying. Do you know what? They changed it to sun. I'm dead. I'm sorry.
You're dead?
I'm dead.
You're gonna shrivel up and die?
No, I won't. I never shovel up. You asked the old lady about that.
Wait,
What did you say? Holy crap! Put salt on it. It's like a slug. It'll shrivel up. Mike.
Time to get out the tire pump and pump him back up.
Shapoofy.
That's okay. I've got a patching kit right here.
So my brake pad should be here tomorrow.
Cool.
Well, what do you need brake pads for?
Well, because
You got a boot?
I need brake pads because I'd like to be able to have brakes. And
Well, all you got to do is shove your boot in the front tire right at where the
yeah, okay.
fender is. That'll
No.
stop you.
Didn't your KLR come with a parachute?
No, and we're not putting a parachute on it.
I mean, yours is so fast. It should have came with a parachute. I tell you.
I can see him driving down the highway now with that parachute dragging behind him.
Oh God, dude! Has anyone been watching the videos from Rocky Mountain Race Week?
No,
I haven't watched it,
I've
no.
gone against Rocky Mountain.
Not the different Rocky Mountain. Not
It still has the same stuff in the name, so I can't do that. No, I haven't seen it yet. Seen them.
There's that going on right now, or there was that going on, and then there was the fucking power tour that went on in Ohio.
Yeah, I watched that because some of the guys I know was in it.
So what do you think of the Mustang, the autos?
AutoAli?
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm not I mean, I like 64 through 69, 70 when they went into the Mach series. I don't care for the new ones so much. I got a lot of buddies that have them out there at the car shows and stuff, but I don't,
Car
mean,
shows.
they're super powerful and whatever and stuff. But yeah, so but
You
yeah,
got me-
it's something she wants to do. That's fine.
You got me confused again, Gopher. You said car shows.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, the pick and pull. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The parts show. Your rolling parts houses. But yeah, I just don't know who's going to pay for it, but I got an idea.
I think that's going to be a joint effort between her and her.
I think a lot of things are going to be.
Joint. Pass it back and forth. Hey, stop bogey-guarding that.
I told him that he should start his own critter channel with the way he has with bugs and frogs and lizards and snakes and groundhogs.
Oh, I was very joyful with him today. He actually finished a project.
It was good. It was good. I like that bike. I really
He
like
actually
it.
finished it. A
I
project.
want to see he now seriously, he has finished a lot of them. He's just had bad luck on a lot of them too.
It's just
But I can't wait for the scooter and the cheese wedge.
he's had such a long, drawn out run of bad luck. It's unreal.
Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Troll!
Did you do the update, Droll? So you're okay? You can hear us?
Can you hear us? Okay, Troll. We can't hear you.
So
I can hear you.
All right. You don't have the Dante syndrome then. We're good.
No, because I'm the only one that's not running Chrome. So.
It's not raining there. What's going on? What happened? Did you move?
I'm in Alabama.
Well, see, there you go. That's why it's not raining.
Why are you in Alabama?
Work.
They needed glowing testicles in Alabama. Cave Troll said I'm there.
I'm in Rocket City.
Oh, you're at NASA?
I'm in Huntsville right now.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been there.
yeah.
There used to be a Burlington Air Express run there
That's
that ran out of there.
rednecks in space there, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
He's hitchhiking.
Gotta love them.
He's trying to hitchhike his way onto a Tesla. Go up to Mars.
Hell no. Fuck.
He would remove the seat so I can get in it.
I'm trying to get a free week at the space.
Oh, that'd be cool. I don't think you can get in the capsules though, buddy.
I say he's going to find out
Yeah.
the rocket's about as high as his kneecap.
Well, actually, if you're on my Instagram, I took a picture of it. Well, I put up a picture of it on my Instagram.
Somebody go to Instagram and post it up so we can see it.
I didn't know you had it.
Me neither. I think Mexico's got me blocked off of everybody. Damn freaking Mexicans. Mexican.
But I'm gonna.
So is Mrs. Troll out there with
that'll
you?
work. Do what? No, she's back in Tennessee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna try to get by the Space Center tomorrow, and after work, if I can get there before they close.
That'd be sweet. Take pictures.
Oh, I am.
Do
I
you
wish
have
I
it-
could take pictures of inside our new building here because it's amazing.
I was going to say, did they give you an all-access pass?
Yeah, I got a all access pass, but I can't take pictures.
Yeah. I can go there. I just got to sketch a picture. Just get you a little sketch pad.
Get one of those
Well,
button cameras.
Well, that's like apparently in a couple of weeks I got to go to LA, unfortunately.
Holy crap. What are they trying to do to you?
we're in Alabama.
Do what?
Don't forget your galoshes for the street feces.
Shit, come back and take a Clorox bath so I can scrub the liberal off me.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I'm going to say, you're not going to fit in at all, are you?
Hell no.
He He's gonna be like Gulliver. He's gonna go there to the land of the little midgets and everything.
You know, you'll go out there and you'll actually see Harleys that run. You'll go, shit, I'm in the wrong place.
I already went to the Harley dealership here. They were already trying to sell me one.
Oh yeah, sure they are.
You don't even have to make a payment until next year. I seen that advertisement on somewhere the other day. They'll say you a Harley without you don't have to make a payment next year. And it's July, June.
People in LA, instead of screaming Godzilla, they're going to scream Cave Troll.
That would be funny. See him walking right down by the Chinese theater and stuff. Oh, Godzilla! Oh, hey, troll!
Cave Troll! Cave Troll! They're running around.
See him walking down through there with little bitty guys sticking to the bottom of his shoes. Ah! Ah!
The Incredible Hulk! Can I have your autograph?
Darn it, I've been better off stepping in the poop.
Yeah, then after that I have to go to Sacramento.
Holy
Oh,
crap! You're hitting all the high spots, aren't you?
Yeah. It's what happens when you're actually a good employee and you show you can do stuff, I guess.
They
You
send
try
you
too
out to
hard.
the real.
Before you go.
They send you out to the real shitholes of the world.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean,
I did threaten to get a post office box in New York City one time for a company I work for.
they should send them over 3 Mile Island and pick up some of that plutonium.
I mean, 3 Mile Island was nothing, but I mean, I had to. They told me I used to drive for. They'd send me out. I'd be gone 8-9 weeks at a time, running up in New York City, Maine, and Canada. And I told them, I said, I'm gonna get me a damn post office box in New York City, and they said, why are you gonna do that? I said, because you damn sure don't know where South Carolina is. If that's the case, then if I got my mailing address as New York City, then I won't have to see this damn place no more.
Yeah, this place to a tech person or to a person that's really into space, and it's like a fat kid in a candy store.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's the think tank there, buddy.
Oh yeah.
I used to have to deliver down there all the time down there, right across from that place.
Although next time I come down here, I'm bringing my fishing pole. I'm real close to the Tennessee River.
Oh, cool.
Robofish.
Well, you can always move alligators down there.
We got alligators in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Snakes.
They found 3 alligators in 2 weeks in Pittsburgh.
They just had a guy get popped for giving a squirrel meth, trying to make it an attack squirrel.
Oh.
My buddy back in Tennessee, he sent it to me, and I saw it that morning when it popped up on the news, and we were laughing. I was like, "Yeah, Alabama has meth tweaker squirrels, and Tennessee has tweaker bears."
Tweaker bear. So you're just outside of Huntsville?
Yeah, I'm right near the airport. About 10 miles from the Space Center, and my office is about on the other side of the Space Center.
Yeah, I'm looking at the river here. That's pretty close by.
Yeah. Well, hell, everybody's here. Raytheon, Northern Grumman, EAE.
Oh yeah, all
I
of
mean,
the high end places, the think tanks for all the high end places, and assembly and research.
Mm-hmm.
That's the highest concentration of smart rednecks in the world.
Oh yeah. Well, that's like, I mean, I'm not a fan of them, but the crap, the 3-wheeled wannabe motorcycles. What are they?
Oh,
You're talking
the
about the
Rikers or the
Can-Ams.
the Can-Ams
The
or
Can-Ams.
Rikers or whatever.
No, not the Can-Ams. The ones you sit inside. It starts with an S.
Oh,
Slingshot.
yeah,
The
the
slingshots.
Mustangs.
Yeah, slingshot.
The slingshots.
Slingshots,
I
yeah.
don't care for that. Yeah.
The slingshot manufacturing plant is like 2 miles that way, and a bunch of their high-end engineers are actually staying at this hotel. And I was sitting there talking to a bunch of them the other morning.
Yeah, they're coming out with some really expensive, supposedly high-tech engineering stuff that they're changing over for this year and next year.
Oh yeah, he wouldn't tell me any of the super secret stuff though.
Well,
They're gonna
when
call it the new KLR.
when the
It's called the new killer.
when the Vanderhall came out, they started rethinking their entire thing and started redoing a bunch of stuff on it. You're how far are you from the Redstone Arsenal? That's off of
Not too far.
yeah, 560. Oh yeah, without giving away any secrets. Because I'm looking at there's quite a few, well, not a whole lot, but the U.S. Space and Rocket Center is off of 255 and 565.
Yeah.
And that's
And
right.
look at let's see. Look for space shuttle names.
Space shuttle. You mean on the map or just a search?
On the map, road names.
Challenger, Discovery,
Explorer,
Columbia,
Enterprise.
Voyager.
Enterprise,
The Ghost.
I
which
don't- I
never
haven't seen-
flew.
I haven't seen an Enterprise road.
It never flew. It was kind of a training shuttle. It never flew. They thought they would refurbish it to make it fly, but it never did.
Wasn't it?
It did fly. I watched
wasn't-
Star Trek.
Well, actually, it did fly technically. It was released off the
There's
top of a jet.
Yeah, there's Tranquility
Yeah, it was
Base.
on the back of the 747.
So it did fly. It just didn't get in orbit.
There's Tranquility Base Road.
That's where my name is, but not there. My name's up there at Tranquility Base.
Well, as I zoom in, I see a giant rocket,
Oh yeah, it's huge.
and then I see Shuttle Park.
Is that where they park the shuttles?
Yeah, but you have to get away from the Space Center. It's on the other side of the highway.
On the other side of 565.
Yeah,
Tilt Dams Road.
it's where all the research park is.
Done there and done that.
Did you get the T-shirt though?
Well, I parked in. I spent the night there, and it wasn't Holiday Express neither.
No.
Robin Hood Lane, Davis Avenue, Sherry Drive, Marshall. That's where the Sherwood is.
Yeah, look for a bunch of small lakes, and that will put you in the vicinity of the research park area.
Yeah, I see the lakes. but there are none right in where the research is. They're just on the outside of the research. There's the Huntsville Botanical Gardens.
I mean, what are you looking for?
Oh no, I'm just seeing if I can see you from the satellite.
Oh, oh no. You'd have to look closer to the airport for me.
Okay. As I said,
And number two, I bet you some of those pictures are pretty old. They don't update those around there very much, I doubt.
But you don't know which satellite he's using.
I think I can get some pretty new ones.
Exactly what I said. You don't know
I'm
what
just
satellite he's
saying,
using.
I might be able to.
If you can get a hold of the Terra server, you can.
Yeah. I will have to burn this laptop afterwards, though.
Yeah. Burn the laptop, drop the phones, and move.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of
going off grid totally
yeah,
for the next couple of years.
For a long time, yeah.
Like Overland just did it just last week.
Because right now my IP looks like it's coming from Poland.
Well, that's lovely.
Well, that's why I always Poland. I used to use other places, but Poland now is the best one to use. They kind of just shake their head when they go, oh, "Look at this! Look, we got a ping from Poland. Look at that!"
I didn't even know they had internet service there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, you can use those offshore islands over in Switzerland, Sweden, and all that place. 'Cause that's like the wild, wild west over there. They've got entire islands that have nothing but generators and servers on them. That's where the Pirate Bay used to do all their BitTorrenting stuff from and everything.
Yeah.
Now they know that they can use those rotating cloud servers and stuff. They can move billions and billions of megabytes of data around so quickly now that they can't like come in and grab your server or do anything anymore because it's always floating and rotating to different servers instantly, you know. I mean, I don't, you know, if you were all into that, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying I heard someplace that things like that happen.
It might be possible of doing that.
Yeah, in theory, theoretically. You know, somebody might do that. I mean, yeah.
Well, I would think it'd be kind of hard being the Earth is flat, you know.
My wife has a friend that's a flat earther.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, when you get out to Washington State, out around that area, you'll find somebody, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. I gotta go to after SAC. I gotta go to Redmond, Washington State.
Holy crap! You're going to go out there with the devil himself at Redmond.
You know what you could do? You could play Hillary Clinton. You send a robot out there.
Nobody.
I don't cough enough.
You go out there and you'll be working for Bill Gates.
I thought it would be William.
They want to pay me that kind of money. I'll work there for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And then retire.
Yeah, $28 billion a year. Yeah, I think I could do a week or so, right?
I'd have to shoot myself.
Boy, you're going to have to buy a lot of tomato juice and take a lot of baths to get the stink off after that, though.
Yeah, but 28 million? I'd retire after a year.
Yeah.
I'd purge myself.
If you couldn't live the rest of your life on 28 million, you're a mess.
I'd have a new Harley and a running shovel head.
Yeah. Yeah, and a new truck. A real truck, not something shiny, real truck.
You know, I wouldn't mind having a Harley someday just to look at. You know they don't run.
What do you want? Just a driveway ornament? What's up?
No. I mean, Harleys don't run. You don't have to.
Well, if you want a bike like that, just get you a Hyosun.
Those ones you actually attempt to run because, I mean, they're cheap.
They attempt to run.
I was sitting here and I'm like, I miss Overland so much. I'm going to start muting myself.
Holy crap, Mikey.
Where is everybody tonight?
Well, there was a little incident early on.
Oh, I saw there was 2 links that came through.
Yeah. You know,
That's Skip's fault.
it was a software update, a debacle. Angers were flaring, you know, tempers were rising. Then the cat started fighting with the dog, and the next thing you know.
So y'all were at my house?
No.
I mean, 2 ATVs end up jumping in the sticking creek.
Yeah, 2 ATVs tried to swim to Mexico. He was, or Mexico. He jumped in the river.
Yeah, I didn't have jumped in the creek.
Hey, how's that new computer working?
It's aggravating right now, but trying to get used to it.
Where'd you go to get a computer with Windows 10 on it?
Yeah.
He did.
Oh, you poor child.
Yeah, I got that, and I thought the sound touchpad on the other one was weird. This son of a bitch weirder than anything. This thing got a touch screen on it. Hell, everything works off of a daggum app. You don't use Windows anymore. You use apps.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just call it apps, which is very annoying.
Yeah. But I have to admit, though, I do like Microsoft. They're the only company that I can remember that ever put up 2 updates and told you not to update to either one of them.
Yeah. All you got to do, Daryl, is download VirtualBox. Download VirtualBox and share out everything to it, and then you can load a version of Windows 7 on it. You'll be fine.
Yeah. And there's different mods you can do to make it look more like Windows 7.
Yeah.
I want mine look like DOS.
But that way, if you ever have any issues with the Windows 7, you can just click the little snapshot and it'll erase everything, all viruses, everything off your system, because you're not really running anything in the Microsoft Windows 10. You're running in an application that's running a fictitious version of whatever.
Well, if you want it to look like DOS, just hit CMD and then run.
Yeah.
Task.
It'll be fine.
Just run in the command prompt.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
That's like today. I spent half the morning working on a freaking computer that's for a CMM machine because SQL was wanting to be a pain.
Yeah, when you're making those parts within a billionth of a tolerance, you really can't have any trouble.
Oh yeah, and this CMM, it's the size of my truck.
Yeah.
This thing is huge.
So you're saying you can't take it home with you?
No.
Oh. Yeah. They played that one well, didn't they?
Yeah, just put wheels on it. Tell them it is your truck.
Yeah.
Drive it out of there.
Well, it's like I walk, because this is a new build. Well, it's not a new building, but it's they went in and gutted it and made it all fancy and new and everything. And they got all these pictures and all these rockets hanging from the ceiling and just all this random cool stuff because the company I work for, helped build the rockets for one of the that put men on the moon. Yeah. So they have all this cool stuff, and it's just like you can't take pictures of it.
Oh, wait a minute. I want to make sure I heard this correctly. We actually landed on the moon?
Which stage? Which
He just
stage
thought that
of the
was a
rocket
movie.
did they build? What stage?
I'd have to look. Remember?
My dad was part of launch crew, and he was in charge of third stage, where the lander was.
My dad used to launch me too, right out of my chair.
Matter of fact, he pissed him off because he scrubbed a launch test because of a bent leg pole. It was bent, and he said, "No, we won't know how deep it is." So he scrubbed the launch. He was right in doing it, but it pissed him off.
Yeah, they hate you when you're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, they'll spend $1 billion on a hammer, but they won't let you put a proper layer of paint on.
Well, that's like one of the guys that's staying at this hotel. He's actually in charge of one of Linex's warehouses, and he was telling me all the places, like, you know, the White House has been sprayed.
Yeah.
And
For the bomb resistant stuff?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's telling me all these places that use it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't even know if you should be telling me
Yeah.
these
Could you be
locations.
saying that? Sounds like my type of guy.
Yeah,
I don't have a filter either, so yeah.
dude, it's so crazy being here. Like, you know, the amount, like, especially if you smoke, you know, you're coming out and, you know, all these other guys are smoking, and everybody you're meeting's like some high level engineer or, you know, somebody high up, and here I am, the lowly IT guy. But
And they all
you
got
know,
an
all these
accent.
people, all these, well, he's from here, well, a different part of Alabama.
So he's
and
got a
he's
real
actually,
accent.
yeah, and he's about to move to Texas to run a warehouse down there. And, you know, it's really cool just kind of meeting all these people, and they're sitting there talking about these different places. I'm like, hey, how about I get your contact information in case I need a job.
That's what I was just going to ask you. You are trading cards, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, you better be, buddy, and hang on to them puppies, because that could be the future. You
Yeah,
could
I would. I mean, I love where I live. I don't want to move, but if I end up, like, if they lose the contract, you know, or something, and I end up needing to move for a job, I'm definitely looking at down here.
Oh yeah, you could, but with the right contacts and changing a job, you could work for somebody, quote unquote, somebody, for 5 years and never have to work again for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could fall into that. That it happens like that.
Oh, trust me, some of the guys down here, they, you know, they're sitting there talking about, you know, they're moving to this job, moving to that job, and what they're making, and I'm just like, I'll go wash your clothes.
Yeah. You need somebody to park your car? I'll take care of that.
I'll wear a little hat.
Yeah.
I'll walk out in a white suit going, plane boss, the plane.
And then,
I draw the line at the maid's dress, though.
Yeah.
eh,
I don't know. It depends on how much money they're
yeah,
offering.
I was going to just say, I'm even saying, it depends on how much money they're going to give.
If it's in a warm climate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
get a little breeze going on. Hey, I'm happier.
Come on, I've worn a ball gag for less. What the hell? Yeah, you can make contacts. That's a good opportunity there to make good contacts and stuff and everything, especially if they like you. And you know, you are a memorable type of visual person.
Yeah.
So they're not going to forget you.
Well, that's like, I guess, Scooter Wolf, he's up in Philly.
Yeah.
He just watched that video where we were in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
And he saw the shower scene where I'm standing in the shower and it's like coming up. He's like, I guess the cave troll name fits.
It's yeah. Oh,
You're a little large flat even, huh?
Luckily, I don't have to worry about that here. they have a nicer hotel.
You mean built for adults?
Yeah.
As long as it's not all 9 or 10, you're okay.
Even with a king size bed.
There you go. Oh, your feet only hang over 1.5 feet instead of 3.
Yeah. I just lay diagonal in bed.
Diagonal there. Huh? Oh, you could really freak the chick out when they come for room service and stuff.
Yeah.
Keep your tubo cool. I'm not talking about it.
Tubo cool.
Tubo cool.
Oh my god. You know you're in trouble if she runs out screaming and comes back with 3 more.
Yes.
It's a party in Cave Troll's room.
You gotta stay on each other's shoulders just to see them eye to eye.
Is it getting dark out there yet, Troll?
Hey, yeah, it's starting to.
Oh yeah, the sun, yeah.
Man,
Look at the pretty trees. Don't they have a zoo around there close or something?
Yeah, they do.
Put 2 ATVs and a dog in that scene. That'd be really close.
oh yeah, that is wrong.
With Daryl splashing around in the creek.
That's right, like a B12.
I don't hear a bird at all. Did you scare them all off?
Yeah, there's no birds around here. There's a bunch of crickets. That's about it.
The homeless.
Wonder if that has something to do with the high concentration of electronic gear.
Drives in the wrong direction.
Well, that's like my work gave me a coffee cup that says, when I start my day off with rocket fuel.
Don't forget to pick up a gift for Mrs. Troll now.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna try to head out a little bit early tomorrow so I can make it by the Space Center before they close.
Make sure you wrap it like Delisa would.
Stay for days.
Speaking of which, 2 ATVs should be able to hop on the Instagram.
Yeah, I think I seen what you're talking about on that.
Yeah, I went by there.
Does it still sound okay? It's not too loud, is it?
Nah.
No, it's good.
Okay.
I went by there yesterday and like did a video chat with my wife, and I was like pretty much, I don't know, 20 feet from the rocket. So she had the kid get on the video chat, and he's sitting there watching, and I like start panning up the rocket.
Oh, cool.
Where I was at down there, you can see the space shuttle across the hallway. From where I was going to do. I actually picked up some kind of game box up here in Abington, Virginia, and took it down there. That's where I went with it. So,
Yeah, it's a really cool place. There's a bunch of smart people.
yeah.
Are they wearing lace-up shoes or Velcro shoes?
No, most of them are Velcro.
It's the fun.
That's one of my sister's favorite jokes.
They're still rednecks.
Yeah, all the guys that she taught and would come into the security systems and stuff, all work for NASA or Boeing or whatever. She says this group is the smartest people that you ever meet, but they all wear Velcro because they couldn't lace up their shoes.
Well,
And they all have
yes,
the same
no.
suit on or same dress shirt and slacks every day. They got 50 of them in the closet.
Or they're like me and they just have a couple and they just rotate. Like here, it's not as relaxed as my site, so I actually had to have my shirt tucked in, have nice shoes.
Did you have a tie on?
Oh, hell no.
I was going to say, damn, what'd you do? Have to go get a toe strap from Harbor Freight to make a tie out of it?
They'd have to add their 20 grand to my salary to pay for me to wear a tie.
That'd be a big tie. It'd be like hanging to like 6 inches down after you got it around your head.
I heard actors in Chicago wear ties.
You'd look good in a t-shirt and a bow tie, though. Maybe. Uh-oh, he's breaking up.
Make him look a little dapper.
I
have really weird reception here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think the sun's going down messing with your reception.
Well, it's weird because if I go like to my work, I'm fine. But right here at the hotel, I guess maybe it's because it's so near the airport. Like I have 4G, but it's like it acts like it comes and goes.
Yeah.
They say.
Did Dante leave us?
I don't know. I don't know if he's nasty. You think we left him again or what?
I don't know. Did we do something bad again? I don't know.
We are talking about Jeep again.
We thought we were thinking that he was getting the silent treatment to start with here, and it actually wasn't us.
I think he's giving us the silent treatment.
You know, is that what it is?
I'm worried whether or not the cat did him in for having the dog.
I don't know.
That cat didn't like that puppy being in Dante's lap. We was giving him hell.
That cat actually doesn't mind that dog sometimes.
Well, that's not what I was seeing when that cat jumped on the back of Dante's head there.
Oh, I know. It's actually a pretty nice little dog. I was down there visiting him last time. It was.
Yeah. I don't mind cats. But I just prefer dogs.
Well, hey guys, my phone's getting low. It's about to die. I'm gonna head off.
Well, thanks for
see you,
stopping
CT.
by, Troll.
Hey guys,
Have a
I'll see you
blast
next
out
Thursday.
there.
All right.
See ya.
Peace. Yeah, I'd like to travel again.
Not me.
The Good Guys Hot Rod Nationals are coming to Columbus July the 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Yeah,
That's
but I
not
go to
too-
places like that, they won't let me play pick and pull.
No, they're not going to be doing. It's not too far. It's not too far from you, Mikey.
Actually, I got so much going on trying to get everything together,
Yeah.
and then trying to plan for the trip in September. It's like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, T and I are going to try and do a leave here Friday morning early, get there, and then Friday night and Saturday night stay someplace close to in Columbus, but and then come back because we tried to do it all in one day last year and it nearly killed me.
I mean, personally, Ohio's full of weirdos anyway, so.
Yeah, T likes to go for the hot rods and the burnout contest and stuff. She really gets into all that.
See, I could go into Ohio to see the weirdos, Go a little bit further into Pennsylvania to get radiated. I'm in a bad
That
location.
just cleanses you from what you pick up in Ohio.
True.
It just burns the stink off. Daryl washes it off in the creek. You got to go to a radioactive, a half burnt down radioactive facility to cleanse yourself.
Yes.
Oh, Lordy. Hey, Skippy, do they still have any of those old ICBM silos out there for sale?
No.
They sell them all off? Because I know people
Yeah.
were buying them up and converting them into storage facilities and homes.
Yeah,
Well-
but that's down there by Wichita.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Skip bought one.
Skip over.
That's where he
I'd like
parks his motorcycles.
I'd like to live in one of those. It'd be cool. 7 to 14 stories, depending on what system they had down, and like what was it, 5 or 6 feet of solid concrete and rebar and all that stuff.
And they left the 286s in place. Fire them off.
Running the whole show on a 286.
Yes.
Mhm.
Somebody put a Commodore 64 down in the bottom.
Wait a minute. There's a Tandy sitting here. What the hell?
Oh,
Wait a
Lordy.
minute now. Mothman said he's paying our way to the damn expo.
What?
Yeah, Mothman in side chat said he's gonna pay our way to the AMAT expo. So I might go to Columbus myself.
There you go. Yeah, it's there at the Expo Center. I believe it's the 12th, 13th, and 14th and stuff. If you guys get out there and stuff, let me know. Send me an email, and I'll give you T's text number.
Yeah, I mean, I could go over there, I guess, and look for some KLR parts.
You can look for them, but I wouldn't touch any of them.
Well, I'll touch them. Worst they could do is kill me.
Yeah, pretty much.
And anything fits on a KLR. It's not like a freaking Harley.
Yeah. Oh, you can make it fit.
Yes.
It's a Kawasaki. You can make anything fit. It's kind of like a Mopar. You can pretty much put anything on it.
When you got a big hammer, a set of torches, and a welder. That's
Yeah.
all you need. 3 tools.
You see what Mothman put over there? Go to Cherrington Lube Bike Night on Wednesday for a great assortment of mouth breathers.
Sharon's?
Yeah, over at Cherrington Lube Bike Night.
Yeah, that's right down on the bottom of the hill from me.
For mouth breathers and knuckle draggers, huh?
They don't know how to walk, let alone ride. They go in there walking pretty straight, and they come out, they're crawling. They make it up on their bikes and fall over.
Yeah, I put some miles on it on those shows. I put some miles on the scooter on those shows, buddy. I'm telling you what. But it's a blast.
I know you got to get that that special lean going on.
Well, they don't like me to. Well, they actually tried to give me tickets at a couple of those things for going too fast. So I don't do that 2-wheeling on the 3-wheeler thing there in front of all those guys, because they get a little. Their cops get a little, touchy.
Put a backpack on your back of your seat and make it look like a parachute.
Well, I'm going to have. Yeah, I know. I'm going to have all my camera gear and my cooler and my extra batteries. So I'm going to have another 100 pounds on the back of that scooter with me on it. So we're way over the the weight limit on that puppy.
We could make you a like a trailer for it.
Well, I've got it, but then I've got one little one that I could use, but it's when you get around those cars, those guys have $200,000, $300,000 in some of those cars. They tend to get a little iffy, and I'm really good driver, but they still get a little. Their colon starts getting whatever.
Like I do with the aliens come.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't beg for it.
Your butt just starts puckering instantly.
Yes.
No, but
Especially the grays.
with something being pulled behind it, it's hard because I'm going forward and backwards and sliding sideways and stuff to get all the pictures I want to get. Because everybody goes, well, slow down, you get to. No, I got to get them when you all are out of the way. Because I'm here at ground level. I'm not standing up where I can lean over people and around people. I'm right here at ground level. So I got to get my pictures when I can and shoot my video when I can while you're all out of the way.
See, the places I go to, I don't have to act like that. I mean, it's the scrap yards.
Yeah, you just pay your $20 and take your crescent wrench and go in.
No,
and
I get it for free.
You get. Oh, you're doing the midnight thing again.
Actually, no. The ones I go to, I go in for free, and it's like,
what?
you just got to show them. You just got to show them one piece that you're getting from there, and your toolbox is full of the rest of them. So, hey. I mean, I went in there one time, went down to one place, and I was after, well, several different pieces for my one car I had, and one of them was actually the headlight ring on the passenger side.
Yeah, the bezel, the bucket, or the bezel on the outside.
The bezel.
Yeah.
And I pulled up, and the guy said, "What'd you get?" And he said, "Oh, I see you got the bezel." I said, "Yeah, but you want to see what's in the trunk?" I said, "No, the bezel is $10." I said, "Well, you see, look at the trunk. I got a lot more there." I didn't hear that. Goodbye.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, I used to go into the scrap yards and into the old junk yards and stuff way back when. And on my way in, I gave them $20, and I walked in with my toolbox and my wrenches and my little wagon that I built. And I'd come out of there with stuff piled to the hilt. And they never had, because I mean, I wasn't taking enough weight off of anything for them because they were scrapping most everything. So when they got like 2 or 3 Volkswagens in, I'd go down and strip down everything I could. When they got several of the old Mopars in, I used to go down and strip whatever I could. When they got the 68, 69 Chevelles, I'd go in and strip down what I could. And I used to come out of there with tons of stuff for $20. That was in almost every Saturday event.
I mean, it's nothing like going down and filling your trunk full of wheels.
Yeah.
Picking something up in when your tires coming out and said, "Oh, that's okay. I've got 5 or 6 other ones in the trunk."
Oh yeah, I used to pick up mag wheels, so I'd go in there and there'd be 3 bent ones and 1 straight one, and I'd take it, and then next week come in, and then there'd be a mate to that one and a mate to that. But by the end of the year, I'd have 4 or 5 different sets I could put good tires on.
I mean, my Volkswagen Rabbit, the only place I could find parts used was the one scrapyard. It was because it was a gasoline.
Oh, yeah.
All the rest of the yards around had diesels. Nothing but diesels.
Here's some auto places next, real close to you. There's LeBaron's Auto Salvage. There's Easy Pull, Save Auto Parts, and Bruce R. Moore Auto Salvage. That's not too far from you.
They got the Father's Day Auto Salvage right there, lines up on the road down here in Hermitage.
That's not on the map here.
But they don't want me to go down there because I mean I got to lean over and say I could use that piece right there.
Yeah, I like the name of this one though: Easy Pull and Save Auto Parts.
Well, see, we got the 420. I mean the 82 Auto Wrecking. We've got the Sharon Auto Wrecking, Mercer Auto Wrecking. We used to have Crash Brothers, but the one brother closed down, so it's Brother. We got a Crash. That's not part of the family. We got several of them around if you just look around. And I actually had a family friend down by Blacktown number 2 area that used to have a small scrapyard.
Yeah,
I think he passed away.
I'm looking here at Sharon Auto Wrecking, and they got a 4-star rating.
But the too bad they don't open anymore.
It's on the corner of Sharon Mercer Road, PA. It says currently closed.
Yep. They'll be opened up in the middle of next week. Don't worry. The Sharon Auto Wrecking actually is all right. It's the Crash one that really irritated me because they gave no warning that they're closing. Or I would have gone down there and shipped every freaking car they had. And then sold it on eBay. Because they had some pretty old cars down there. They squashed.
Crash Brothers Auto Wrecking.
Yep.
It says Crash Brothers Auto Wrecking, Junkyard, Sharon, Pennsylvania. Frank Crash Killer. What? Frank? Was the dude's name Frank?
Yeah.
It must have been.
Now it's he sold it off, and it's a scrap metal yard. It's sold.
It says Frank Crash Auto Wrecking. Well, he only has 2.5 stars on Mercer Road, Greenville, PA.
See, that's his brother. It's not actually Frank.
It says Frank. Yeah, Frank.
I know the father was named Frank. It could be under his father's name, their father's name.
Yeah, that's what it says. It on 480 Mercer Road, Greenville, PA.
Yeah. I used to love going there because right before you got to them, there was railroad tracks.
Yeah.
And I used to hit that railroad tracks going as fast as I could in my Monarch. And by the time I landed, it was just on the other side of their property. I mean, it was cool.
It says here, listen to this, what it says about that. It says, don't worry about the owner anymore. He was murdered. Now the family runs it better. Oh, my God. That's a comment that somebody wrote about that place. Did the guy get killed?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
See, we had 3 junkyards that were named after they were named Crash,
Yeah.
and 2 of them were family and 1 wasn't.
Holy crap! That was a comment that a customer wrote about it, about the place. They don't have motorcycles.
I took a Mercury Monarch down there to scrap out.
Your Monarch? Yeah.
And the motor ran beautiful. There was nothing wrong with that motor except for the carburetor. And he said, "Well, I'll give you $50." I said, "Hell, you will." Told him, "I'll drag it right back out of here." He said, "What do you mean?" He said, "That motor's in great shape. 302. It's worth $350 easily." So I got it. What he didn't know is I couldn't pull it out of there unless I had a tow truck because the front suspension gave out as soon as I pulled it out of the driveway.
Yeah, I used to go and collect a bunch of Belvedere parts and stuff, all the emblems and all the chrome packages and everything off the Belvederes, the old Belvederes. A lot of guys would run them and strip them down and run them, and then when they went to put them back together to make nice cars out of them, well, they were so stripped, all the interior, all the bezel parts, everything was gone. I used to make money collecting all that up and holding it because so many guys stripped those Belvederes down to run them, but they never hung onto the parts to make them back into cars anytime.
See, I ran the ass end of that car so high, it ate wheel bearings off like crazy.
Yeah. We used to have those guys that jack those the Belvederes up and stuff until the drive shafts fell out of the front yoke. Then it would pin into the ground and shoot the rear end up in the air, tear the whole ass end out of them. That was so funny. I
started raising the rear end on that car for a good reason. To put my toolbox in the back end of it.
Oh, yeah. The trunks on those they were huge.
They're decent size. I mean, you could put about 4 dead bodies in there.
Yeah, they were huge.
But the thing is, I was sitting there looking at it. I mean, it was only about 2.5 inches higher than normal, and I'm like, you know what? Let's add another 5 inches to that. Then let's add another 6 inches to that.
That's what she said.
Then the next week, my wheel bearings started going out. I'm like, let's just get another set of wheel bearings. I mean, I put several sets of front wheel bearings in that car, and it looked, for a 4-door, it looked stupid. That's what it looked like. It was so rear end was so high. People will ride with me. Well, go ahead and climb into the back seat, and that's what they would have to do is climb into the back seat.
Yeah, my mom, when they special ordered that '69 Chevelle, and it was a '69 Chevelle with a hypo motor, and it had a Borg Warner 4 on the floor, and it was a 4-door. And everybody goes, "Oh, that car sits so low, and why has it got like because we had 9-inch tires all the way around.
Mhm.
That's as large as it would fit in the factory wheel wells without doing any modification." And my mom used to eat Camaros and Corvettes for lunch in that thing.
Oh, that Monarch, it flew.
She'd pull up to a stoplight. She'd pull up the stoplight, and she would fry that thing in 3 gears and stuff. And then people would listen to it go into 4th, and they go, "That's a 4-speed?"
I mean, my Monarch, it flew, but you could tell whenever I was starting to get low, paycheck was coming by, because I started lowering the air shocks.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I had 3/4 of a tank still sitting in there.
Yeah. Well, I love the gas tank was in the back of that Chevelle, and you filled it from the back. You flipped down the license plate and filled it. And
that's the way the Monarch was.
I know every time we'd launch that thing, a little stream of gasoline would just go right out the vent hole, because they were positive venting. They didn't have it would go right. You'd nail that thing, and it just a little stream of gas would squirt right out the back. Oh, it was so much fun in that car. I got so many, and it was so low to the ground because the way that they had it set up with that 4-door suspension and stuff, it was like a station wagon. You know how the station wagon's set real low?
Yeah.
And it was so cool. Like I said, had those 8.5s. They were 8.5s, and they were wide oval. They were wide oval biases. They weren't just. It was long before the radials come out. And man, that thing would scream and stick to the road like crazy. You could go into corners. It was fun. I got so many
biased. I'm kind of biased for radials.
I got so many tickets in that car. I used to run through Donaldsville out here at 3 o'clock in the morning after you get out of the drive-in at 2 o'clock. I'd take one of the girlfriends I had back through Donaldsville, and there'd be a cop waiting there for me every time. And it was always, I think it was a highlight to his Saturday night to try and chase me down. That's when I wired it up so I could black out all the lights.
I did that to mine too.
Yeah, I could flip the switch, and it had one little pencil light right in the front of behind the Chevy emblem and stuff. Had one little pencil light there. That's all that would work, and all the other lights would go out. I'd flip those lights off and hit the cornfield and stuff. I'd come back and have to be picking corn shucks and stuff out of the grill for a week.
I turned my Monarch into a Christmas tree. And I had so many switches on my dash to flip to turn my lights off. It was unreal. So I got done with that.
What is going on, fellas?
You just missed Troll.
Yeah, you. This is the one from Ohio, not that Tennessee butthead, is it?
Hey, Mike. Shut up.
Shut up, Mike.
What's going on, Daryl?
Hey.
You missed excitement earlier, Matt.
There's no excitement. I wasn't here.
No, you missed excitement right off the beginning.
There was some temper flaring early on.
Uh-oh. We'll have to go back and watch again.
Oh no, it's gone.
No.
It's on a totally different channel.
Oh, really?
Oh, video, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Gopher, me, and Dante. We both got on. And Dante thought we were just being quiet like we were to Overland last week. Yeah, he couldn't hear us.
Yeah, 2ATVs was in too, and we were talking away, and he couldn't hear us. And he thought we were playing with him like we did with Miguel.
Oh, yeah.
And he got upset.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I think he's asleep now.
I started.
No, I'm awake.
No.
We were talking about Dante, Skip.
Oh, okay.
You can go back to sleep.
Sorry, Skip. I didn't mean to.
You should have woken him up.
I'm sorry.
No, I know you're talking about something, so.
Yeah. I know. I usually do that to you. I usually say something and you tell me you're awake.
So Dante giving you the silent treatment now?
I don't know whether the cat has killed him or the dog has lured him away. I don't know. That you missed the whole animal, the whole menagerie thing
Oh,
going
man.
on.
We had Animal Kingdom here.
Yeah, it's Dante's Wild Wild World.
They can't did look like it had a claw to his neck there for a while.
I know, didn't it look scary with that cat behind him like that?
The cat finally hit the juggler, I guess. Huh?
Yeah. Daryl took his monthly douche in the river.
My videos don't get no views anyway, so I just took it in the camera and dove in the creek today.
Burial at sea, huh?
Yeah.
He got a little dusty out mowing or something, wasn't it? Mowing, and you got poison oak on you or something.
I ended up having to clean up a daggone curve up here on the highway because you never could see getting out in the road or anything because the damn bushes had grown up so far up the roads. So we got out there and I ended up in down Falls Oak. So I got jumped on the ATV and took off to the creek and I just dove in.
I told him he should strap that camera to his leg. That'd be a video channel right there. Play that music in the background. Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
I thought you was coming in higher or something. I don't know what she's doing.
What? Duck, does she have a skillet? Duck!
No, it's my son. He just walked in the door and he's looking up and around at the ceiling and all this stuff. I'm like, what is he doing?
Making you paranoid.
There's a bug come in with him.
Oh. Did you get your room back together all done up?
Still haven't done all the trim work, and I mean it's everything's setting where it's going to go, except for I've lost my little area. I've got to figure out something.
Oh, well, they're going to move you out to the third floor pool.
Yeah,
that'll be good until wintertime.
Yeah, I start saying wintertime. That might be a little rough.
Yeah, Troll was out in the wood, out in the big park or something out there by all the rockets and everything. He's making contacts out there, buddy.
Oh yeah, he's in what, Huntsville?
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Out
said
there
they're
in
not as
rocket
tall as
land.
he thought they would be.
Yeah, he posted a picture of a big rocket on Instagram. And I asked
Yeah.
him, I said, got a match?
Yeah. Get a light. Light that rocket. Light that candle. Let's light it. Yeah, I'm hoping he makes some good contacts out there and gets a job to where all he has to do is work for maybe 5 years and then he can retire.
Yeah. All right.
She Lisa hits me with the frying pan regularly. So you want to let me get the damn camera? So
Let me get over there and see Mothman over here talking.
Look, hashtag do it for the views. I'm telling you, you ought to put a close-up lens on that camera and just show where the dents are in your dome and stuff, and you know, see if you can remember. You may not be able to remember each one of them.
well, I don't want to show hair won't grow up there anymore. So
Well, that's because she keeps knocking your wig off.
She's beat those roots in so far.
I know, yeah, that's what I was going to say. She's hammered them roots into where they're growing backwards.
yeah. Yeah.
Dante. Dante.
You
Nope.
really pissed him off, didn't you?
No, we didn't do it. That was
No,
just a mistake.
That
We were
Skip's
not
foul
putting-
mouth,
we were
I'll
not
tell you.
putting any
Yeah.
game.
We were not.
Well, have you already talked about Hangouts going away?
Well, that was part of
Try
the
not
thing
to.
we were figuring out, that maybe that's why we were having issues.
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing away with them by October. Well, it's the old version. But it's going to be more of these your idiot things where you sit around and just. I don't know how the heck they're going to actually do it. But
I'm sure there's some kind of program they'll sell you so you can do it.
yeah,
Well, we've always got like I said, Dante's Discord server can do the exact same thing on that. It just won't go out to YouTube. But it could be in some manner recorded and then posted on YouTube. It just wouldn't be a live chat that way with everybody else on the side links.
Yeah, the like Dante could do like the screenshot.
Well, what caused it to glitch? Was it an update on his computer or what?
Yeah, the browser.
Oh,
I think it was AOC.
AOC, I blame her. Yeah.
Well, YouTube has a live type deal, but you can't join, have other people join, can you?
Well, that's what. Well, this is basically Google, YouTube, Hangout is all the same. Basically,
it's all Google gobble my balls.
Yeah, but up in the top right, no, it's great. I was thinking they have a live button there somewhere.
Well, they do, but it kind of comes to this, I believe.
Oh.
Well, they said something. If you didn't have so many subscribers or viewers and that, they weren't going to let you live stream.
Yeah. Well, Mike's almost there. Mike could host him from now on. He's almost there.
Everybody's got to chip in on better internet for him, though.
It's not my internet. It's them.
He's borrowing from the neighbor down the street anyway, so you know.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that all them lawnmowers hadn't cut the cord into.
Oh yeah, we discussed that earlier too.
That's because
I'm just behind on everything.
They're just waiting for him because they see, oh, he's out on the porch. Start him up.
What kills me is they mow the grass in the freaking downpours. I'm like, come on, people.
Mike goes out on the porch while it's raining, so he figures, well, I'll do it while it's raining. They go out and start the lawnmower anyway. Weed whackers, lawnmowers.
I'm going to go out and record my mower, just the sound, and then put it as background noise on my videos.
For the views.
Well, I got another question about that. Does tags even mean anything on a video anymore?
Well, the hashtags?
No, the tag,
they do.
Video tags.
They do because what it does is helps the videos to stand out so they can find them, what it's about.
Well,
I mean, these people who put up anybody's name and everything all on them, that's not what they were meant for. They were really truly meant for to describe your channel a little bit and what is on the video.
Well, I never click on them because I don't want to stop watching what I'm watching. I like it better if you shout somebody out or want to shout a video out, put it in the description, a link in the description.
See, I am against shouting people out because then their channels disappear.
I was just using it for an example, Mike.
So, if you want me to kill your channel, all I gotta do is shout it out for you. And your channel is gone within a day.
You make comments about me all the time. I don't care.
It's about dead anyway.
So anyway, you want to shout your channel out, Matt?
Do what?
I said, I guess we need to shout Mike's channel out all the time.
I talk about him a lot on my videos.
Yeah, that you could do a whole series. Mike's not. We're not lacking for information on Mike. Material. There's a lot of material.
I was thinking about starting a series and just doing like I did Tanker Man, just trash people. But he asked for it. I mean, it was a competition.
Well, yeah. But it's a parody, right?
Yeah.
Tongue in cheek parody.
Yeah, just make.
Well, there are people that do that. I mean, there are people out there that's what their channel is. They make parodies of other channels.
Well, see, I thought about actually getting another helmet and putting the camera off the side of the helmet, and then call it motomattman with all up in Tennessee in all lowercase. Just make a new channel on that.
Spell it with upside down M's.
With W's, yeah.
Whoa, Matt, wow. Whoa,
But I could do one. Gopher.
Go.
You guys don't even watch my videos. You don't even know that's not my name.
Oh,
that's not my name.
Yes, we do when you post videos.
Yeah, I hadn't posted.
Now,
I got a sign out here already made up with them turn upside down.
I noticed you changed your name, Motomattman.
We had that discussion earlier, me and Daryl. I told him I am never changing what I call you because that's what you are. I don't care about all these fakers and pretenders and posers and all that bullshit, young punks. You are what you are, and that's what I'm always going to call you. So
That's-
you can call yourself whatever you want.
I've been called a whole lot worse. So.
but I'm planning on doing another channel. So I just like Go First, except for I'll be going to the junkyards.
He's going to go to the checker and say, "Look at this one." Well, I'll tell you what, Mikey. If you put in the hours that I put in on each one of those, more power to you,
The
buddy.
thing is, no. I won't put in the hours like you. I'll just shoot it all at once and
And
post
then
it.
just well, you could just stream it up then.
I mean, you forget how I do videos. I don't like editing.
Yeah, you don't plan nothing, do you?
Absolutely nothing. You can tell my videos.
Mike, that's why I always, when I first started watching Mike, I go, this guy just goes on. He starts out and then all of a sudden I realized, well, there's more than one person in that helmet. That's when I fell in love with him. I can't do without it now.
I can have a full conversation on just myself.
Oh yes, you've done that many times. Some of your better videos is when he's going down, and you can tell who stepped in too, because he'll be going down the road saying something about the road, and then something will happen off the side, and then he'll go, "Oh, look at the squirrel," and then they go on down there. "Oh, stop at that stop sign!" Hey, and then you go on down. That's so much fun.
One of the bigger motovloggers that I'm friends with, he told me right off the beginning when I first started my channel, do not change. Not one thing.
Oh, yeah. Where'd he go?
Hey, Skip.
Yeah.
You're echoing a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I figured you want to know.
Okay, I didn't want to echo too much. Let me see if I can turn it down a little bit. There, is that better?
Yes.
That's a lot better.
Yep.
I can't hear you, but
No. Turn it back up.
You can hear each other.
Turn it up a little bit.
You got to turn it up so you can hear it. So. Well, I got to go anyway, guys. I got to go get the pills doled out. I got to go do my Nurse Ratchet thing.
You got to do the dope.
All righty.
Take care, guys.
Be safe. Have a good night.
Hopefully, Dante will be all right, and we won't have to call 911 and tell him to go in the basement and get the dog.
No. If we were called 911, it's already too late right now.
Oh, all right, guys. I'll see you later.
Okay.
All righty.
So did you get the kitchen finished, Matt?
No, I still got trim work and still waiting on an insurance check, and then I'm gonna buy some countertops.
So, is it damp down your way?
Is your son still enjoying his Bolt?
Oh, he is. Oh man, his new pipes, he loves them.
Well, that does sound good now. I mean, he's got it sounding right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for him.
If we just get rid of rain.
That's what I asked.
You know, Motomattman, we haven't had an employee contest for a while.
Well, 2 gone. Let's see. Got rid of one last week and one the week before. Hired 2. I mean, I'm just rotating them.
Mm-hmm.
Last one let go called. He wants to file a workman's comp claim now over live.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I said, when did you have an accident? People do anything.
Well, did you report it within 24 hours? Oh, you didn't?
Nope, he didn't.
Uh-oh.
So, Matt, can I file a workman's comp claim?
You can if you want to, but you know insurance fraud's a pretty bad thing.
Well,
Mhm.
I fraudulent everything. I mean, I'm actually not even living. That's how fraudulent I am. I'm faking it the whole
I'll
time.
tell you what, it's ridiculous anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got it written down on my paperwork that I work for the government. None of them work either, so.
Had one come in the office the other morning. He walked in the door and he said, "You remember me?" And I looked at him and I said, "Well, you're familiar, but I can't remember your name." He told me his name. I said, "Oh, okay." He worked for us before. And he said, "You're not doing any hiring right now, are you?" I said, "No, not really," because he was let go because he tried to sell pills on a job. But
Oh.
yeah, I guess he thought I forgot that. But he said, "Well," he said, I was just let go from my job," and he said, "I'm trying to find something before I have to go home and tell my wife I'm unemployed."
So you cut
Well,
both of his.
McDonald's will hire you.
So you cut both of his incomes off. He couldn't sell the pills or work for you.
No,
Don't you feel horrible?
nope.
You should have said. You should have told him you're fired, but I'd like to buy some of your pills just to keep you in business.
I don't need them.
Well, not saying that you need them. You could pass them off to your workers. Then do a drug test.
That's a good way to get rid of all of it at once, isn't it?
Yes.
Sometimes I don't know if it's worth the aggravation.
Yeah, I was taking a patient to their doctor's appointment, and they were selling their pain medication on the car going up to the doctor's appointment to get more pain medication. So then he got in the doctor's office. He was trying to sell his pills. Somebody told him. So they gave him a prescription for 2 days and cut him off. You know?
Yeah, I like the way the VA does it here. I guess they do it everywhere, but they count. They have to bring their pills in and they count them. I mean, that's what I was told. I'm not a veteran. But
I heard of a person that was selling their gabapentin on the street for people to get high on. I'm
What
like,
is
do
that?
you realize gabapentin is for people like that has like sugar diabetes for the nerve pain and stuff like that. There is no narcotics in it at all. It either works for you, it doesn't work for you. It doesn't do anything in between except for give you a few side effects. And I said, yeah. I said, then why are these people buying it?
Is it? What is good for gut blood flow?
No.
BJ's on it. BJ's on it, but it just makes her sleepy. But that's because she's got trigeminal neuralgia. It's nerve pain.
It helps people when they get coming with withdrawals from meth. That's what the racist is.
There's several meth places around here.
And they're weeding her off that. She's taking something else.
I'm sitting here picking me out a spot. Delisa put a plot of their property there. I want that back corner for my camper.
Well, that ain't nothing but a drop off, so you you got to haul in a bunch of dirt and rocks in there to put a cover there.
My wife got excited. She said, "You leaving?"
He's taking a lot of concrete blocks.
Yeah, there's what I did today. I got out there, the lot beside of us. Well, the trees is hanging over the road so thick that I can't drive a pickup truck down it without scratching the truck up. And this is a damn state maintained road. The bastard with the swing arm thing that's supposed to keep all that cut. He come riding down the road the other day, and the bastard didn't even put the damn turn the thing on. I mean,
It's just out riding around on the tractor.
yeah, I mean, here it took me about 3 hours today to clean that spot up down through here because I got out there on my tractor, and I got out there and with the chainsaw and everything else, it worked on it about 3 hours. Then I had all in that poison oak, so I jumped on the ATV and went down here to the creek, and I just dove in. So I didn't bring that stuff in the house. I'm highly allergic to it anyway, so I just went ahead on down in the creek and just dove in before I started scratching or anything. So.
Makes you wonder if that limb cutter guy was having to work for Matt at one point in time. His job half-assed.
Yeah. And the last one I heard has got 20-some years experience in the field. He's done good so far, so we'll see. And actually showed up every day.
Oh, that's half the battle right there, getting them to show up.
Yeah.
Well, I knew lots of people that would show up doing the work. That's a different story.
Just didn't do that.
Well, half the kids around here won't show up.
That's it, man. I don't know.
I mean, one dude
they work a couple days. Oh, I don't like it. They never show up. But better have my check.
One dude would go out into the garage where I was working, fall asleep, and we wouldn't see him until the end of the day, and he'd jump back in his car and drive away. It must be nice.
Yeah.
So this is going to be an all-night live stream?
I think
Yeah,
so.
that would have been fun. We would have duct taped him to wherever he was sleeping.
We didn't pull that kind of prank because, well, it was a sewer plant, and it was highly explosive. You had to be able to get out of there as quick as possible.
Oh, okay. I see.
Well, we were told it was highly explosive.
Mm.
There was a lot of cigarettes lit on that property that you never see the explosion.
Yeah, we drove by the Wagner bucket plant in Wamego today, and we saw this little yellow square painted in the pavement, and this one little cigarette butt holder there, 15 feet out in the parking lot, and 5 guys huddled around it. I almost took a picture of it.
Where I go on Tuesday, they decided to have all the smokers and people that vaped go away from the building. I mean, this is like 100 yards away from the building under a tree. And I'm like, no, this ain't going to work. So I parked my bike right in front of the building so I could sit on my bike and vape. As long as I'm not touching the ground with my feet, it's like they got to treat it like a car. That's the law. And I've had a few people come out and complain. I said, talk to the guy who runs the joint. He'll tell you the laws.
There's a whole lot of places people can't smoke anymore.
No.
The hospital here in Johnson City, they went from you had to be in your car, and now you can't even be on the premises.
Well, see, technically, if you're inside your car, you're no longer technically on the premises. Your car is. You're actually technically on your own property.
Yeah, they cut it out. Not even in the cars.
They'll harass you.
You drive by the hospital now, and you see people out standing by the road on the sidewalk smoking.
About 15 of them get run over. That would change.
Here, they claim that the sidewalks are property in front of the hospital, so you can't even do that. You have
now see.
You have to go clean across the street.
In the nursing home a friend of mine was at, they had a special smoking room.
Shoot, I remember when I was in high school, they had a smoking area outside. People
Yeah,
go
we
outside
had-
alone.
I also had two. I had one too.
I remember I used to go down and take 50 cents, go down and get my dad's cigarettes out of the vending machine.
I can remember
Bring 'em
stopping
back
at the
to 'em.
gas. I can remember stopping at the gas station with $1 or something, and buying my dad's. Well, they thought it was my dad's cigarettes. It was too fast.
They thought.
They thought it was his brand.
Mm-hmm.
He smoked Camels.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, 1965.
The year I was born.
Me too. Well,
You were all too old for me.
I was right at the weird age to whenever they started raising the drinking age from 18. Well, from 18 to I was born December 14th. From the 14th of December, every year from the time I turned 18, I could buy beer until New Year's Eve. Then I had to wait the next year. I could buy another.
First beer.
Yeah.
Well, see, the
They changed it 18 to 21 here.
Well,
see-
they went each year for South Carolina, and I could buy it for a week and a half, 2 weeks every year.
See, they're
legally, but
they're trying to change the other ages for other things like voting and all that crap now. I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really make sense to me. At 18, you're able to sign up and die for your country. Then why can't you drink? Why can't you vote? Everything should be 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you can't do it at 18, then you shouldn't be able to sign up and die for your country.
Yeah, it bothered me back then, but now I don't care.
well, I didn't even drink till I was about 30 because I had the old man was big enough drunk for me, but then when I was about the age of 30, then I started going out and started hanging out and all that stuff. So,
well, I didn't start drinking until I was about 14, 15. I mean, 21.
The funny part is I had always I could buy beer. From the time I was 13, I was going buying damn beer, bringing it home.
When I was 18 is when they changed it to 21, and we also had the paper driver's license then. So easy to change.
Well, see, I bought my first bottle of alcohol whenever I was 21 years old. But whenever I was 17, 18 years old, I used to come home on a pretty regular basis once a month or once every 2 months with a whole trunk full of beer from spilled beer loads. And I'm like, what's the big deal, 21? Now, granted, I would tell people, I'm taking it home for my parents that were, looking over my shoulder. Yeah, they would have a few beers out of it, but it was all crap beer anyway. So I'd get a hold of my friends and say, hey, let's have a little bit of a party. I mean, it was junk beer, the cheap stuff. But I 13 years old was my first kegger I went to. My dad gave me my first shot of Old Granddad whenever I was 11.
Matt took there. He sold that fire water riding his bicycle and his 12.
Yeah, I bet you Matt did.
I never was a delivery.
He was too busy drinking it all before he got home on his tricycle.
When I was 18, it was Boone's Farm Strawberry Hill I used to like, but I didn't drink much because it didn't do anything for me. It put me asleep.
Now, since I'm a minister, the only thing I drink is wine.
So I don't even drink, so, you know.
I can't drink anymore with all this damn medicine I'm on. I get loopy headed as all get out if I drink very much. I did have a few the other night, but that was just all happened. But
I had Jungle Punch once. It's like 7 different kinds of wine with Everclear and lots of crushed fruit fermented in a bathtub. And by golly,
That's puke medicine.
that puts you out. You better be sitting down in 45 minutes. It went down like Kool-Aid, but by golly, you better be 45 minutes. You better be sitting down because you're not going to be up.
Yeah, in a few hours, you're selling Buicks
Yeah.
at the Porcelain Throne.
Yeah, it was at a van party, and by golly, I fell 5 times trying to get back to the bed in the van. That stuff knocked you out.
Oh, heck, I can remember the one party I went to. My mug at the end of the night smelled like 100 angry midgets peed in it.
Never got a hangover, though. Never got a hangover.
I couldn't tell you what was in that mug for the night. Like, all my friends would come up here, Mike, try some of this.
Yeah.
It looks like you're getting empty.
You know, that's the kind of night you really regret it later on.
Oh, yeah.
They make the Jungle Punch up so that they could get all the other van clubs drunk and blitzed and pass them out. So that's why they came up with it.
I had my first and only hangover ever the next day. And I was supposed to go to a family reunion that day. It gave me a good excuse to get out of the family reunion. Dad stayed home also. And Dad looked at me and said, "Boy, you look like hell. Let's go to McDonald's." Milkshake time. But I vowed never to take my mug with me again.
I got my friend, he got sick on root beer schnapps. Oh, it made him so sick. He won't touch another bottle of root beer schnapps.
I've not had a Mai Tai since I totaled 2 cars.
You were driving both of them?
don't think so. But I did. One of them was parked, and I was driving the other one.
So if you thought you were driving both of them, you were really drunk.
My sister took a friend's car and ran it into 5 brand new cars and trucks at Silter Harford in Colorado. She's nuts.
There he is.
He's making noises.
He's got sound now.
I'll fix him. He's just being too noisy over there.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay. I was over on the YouTube side.
I just want to tell you that before.
So Matt, has the sun ever came down that way?
My wife come in the other day and said there was something in the sky. What day was it you said you saw sunshine? Yesterday.
Yesterday. We're supposed to see some tomorrow.
But it rained right after that.
I seen the sun and the rain at the same time the other day. So
I seen that too.
that was the closest we came.
Yeah, that stuff's been coming up out of Texas.
I guess tomorrow it's either we're supposed to see the sun or a spaceship up there. One of the two. I mean, I don't mind riding in the rain. I just don't like it whenever you got them bright lines that come from the sky to the ground.
Yeah.
That starts bothering me.
I saw something here a week or so ago. Where was it? Motorcycles got hit by lightning.
Well, see, only thing I gotta say is those iron butt riders, they have nothing on top of titanium. I mean, it starts thundering. All I gotta do is get off my seat and put my butt in the air.
There's been a few days my son's got out, but I haven't had a chance to. I got out one day, but I don't remember what day it was.
That's because he left the highest son behind. You used to go out there and you just get all angry. I don't want to ride today. Damn motorcycle.
That's just the fact of having time to do it.
Whenever you're sitting on your motorcycle on an enclosed trailer going down the road, that is not technically riding.
Now that was the Chips. They pulled him around on a trailer.
But that was not an enclosed trailer. I mean, Matt's going for an enclosed trailer to keep the rain off him.
Hang on, gotta let the dog out.
It has plexiglass windows around him so he can see outside a little bit.
Vent in the front to let the air blow. Get in the wind.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get my cargo trailer before I can do that. Ride the four-wheelers around all over the place.
Well, see, what would help Matt out even better if he would get into green screen.
I was going to do that till somebody mentioned about, it's on your live stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
They mentioned something about people using that video to do different things they want to do with it.
I mean,
you could be a meme in a heart and just a second with a green.
I don't even have a place to put my computer right now.
The year that I got my got the goat, I was at a meetup over in Chicago, and we followed videos of the Buckeye Boys, the two brothers, going from Ohio to Chicago. In every video, they were putting up every hour. It was all green screen. The whole time they were all like, "There's no way they're coming," and they showed up at the front door. But here they took the time to shoot short little clips, and they had it post up every hour for like the whole day.
Well, they used to call me a walrus today whenever I jumped in the creek. Walrus.
Walrus.
Yeah. My big fat butt jumping in the creek, so. But my tender feet, I couldn't hardly walk across the rocks to get to the creek.
So you're a tenderfoot.
Yeah.
Daryl, you did a good job, or Delisa, whichever one of you, or both of you, whatever. You guys got a good trailer. That's good editing.
Oh, I got bored sitting down there at the shop one day, and I did it the other day. So. The one I had up for the new subscribers or for first people coming to your channel. It was from 19. It had 2015 on it, so I said, well, I guess it's about time I updated something. It was right about the time I got the first GoPro, and that GoPro thing whatever that is. GoPro puts little films together, and that was what I put up for that stuck in that spot for the first one. So I said, well, I need to sit down and actually make one.
Hi, Dante.
Yeah,
I noticed you were unmuted.
yeah. I'm gonna end the live part anyway.
Oh, well,
Goodbye, everybody.
We were going for an all-nighter.
Yeah. Well,
well,
buddy.